6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, it's Williams. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards.
What is up?
And the Bears. Play action. Now Williams. Touchdown. Rome Odunze from 17 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run. Here's DeVar Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. James Cook ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Down inside the 10. And he will take it first half. He is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clifford. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Green. Blaster. 6.
Ritter. And that is incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From the 25, here's 2nd down at 7.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Off play action. Henry. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Henry. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They go play action here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
18 left. 18 Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lion.
Back to throw again. And he finds Beasley complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roll and picked up big yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
throw again. Rifles one. It's going to be intercepted. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Ready.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure... a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, set. 40, ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ready.
Ritter to throw it. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Dolphins 14. Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18. 18, rep, Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer.
From the gun on third down, Henry. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the left side, he finds Beasley. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 1. Now it's caught downfield by Pickens. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll come up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
60 Bison, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lions. Ready.
Looking to throw. Henry. And he will find his man on the outside. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Get it. Let go.
They'll look to throw for it on third and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Back to throw. Henry. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Okay,
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A final shot before break. Henry. This is caught inside the 15. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Henry. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Ready? 60 vices, 7 bucks, check. Trap 60. Go.
Operating from the gun. Henry. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Ritter now. Finding Hardman here over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Clifford. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 64 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He stiff arms him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
But if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Clifford. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Henry. And got his man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And the Dolphins,
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Henry. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 34.
Off the play fake. Henry. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Aubrey now for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
45, white. Black, red.
Here's Ritter.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Taylor in one formation for the Bears.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Three, trap 60. 60 Vikings. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Back to throw. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Looking to throw. Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Check off.
He'll try again. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bears 42. Dolphins 28.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Okay, ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now. Okay, get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going
Ritter off the play fake. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Ritter back to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10
Ready.
at the 21-yard line.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets him to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Touchdown.
10 on the 18-yard line.
Warriors 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Aubrey now for the ball after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bears 49. Dolphins 35.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to throw, Ritter. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Beasley now to return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Looking to throw. Henry. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Come on.
Operating from the gun. Henry. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Go street. Cowboy 8, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw. Henry. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
31-yard line.
Black shot. Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown, Chicago! Mecole Hardman with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Bears 56, Dolphins 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Young to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Hall, his second sack of the night.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Seven Pirates, here we go, Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11. Rig alert. 70 Ranger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on fourth and long.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
9-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
At the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Henry. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Down.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1. Ritter completes this quickly. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
44-yard line.
Let's go. Set, cut.
On play action, here's Ritter.
The 20. 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jelani Woods, 44 yards. And the Bears tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 42.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
For Chicago.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
One last shot for Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When was the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where it began.
Pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take